Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Thomasville, Georgia. I'm Adam Bell for VSN and the UFLX. We're excited to be back over here in Thomasville. This is our second trip over here this year in the early season. Now, we had a blast last time we were over here in Thomasville. Man, have we got a matchup for y'all tonight. The Duval Bengals in town from Jacksonville, Florida to take on the Cobras. The South Georgia Cobras. A lot of trash talk on social media this week, so this is going to be a great game. Y'all sit back and enjoy this one. Kickoff is set for 5 o'clock. I have not seen the officials yet, but both teams are here. So as soon as the officials say we're going, we'll get this thing underway. You can catch all the action all weekend long on VSN for the UFLX, and you can go to UFLXfootball.com for all the information on the league and everything around the league schedules and so forth. On their website, you can watch VSN on Roku, Apple. They're on everything. I downloaded them on my Roku when we started streaming for them. And I'll tell you what, it's a nice app, very user-friendly. You can scroll all through all the games, pick out the game you want to watch. And personally, we hope you stay right here with us and the Cobras and the Bengals tonight. Right here on VSN, we're live from Veterans Memorial Stadium. Coach Jim Hughes Field in Thomasville, quite a tradition of football in South Georgia. And Thomas County is no exception to that. And that reflected in the first game we did for the Cobras. They had a fine night that night against the Blue Devils. And we'll see how they stack up with the natives from Jacksonville, the Duval Bengals. We've actually streamed for the Bengals a few times last year when they were a part of another association. And we came down from Charlton County to do that for them. So they're a fine organization as well. So this is going to be a great game. I'm looking forward to it. As we get set for kickoff, both teams are still kind of meandering, going through pregame warm-ups and so forth. But it looks like we're ready to go. We're just waiting on the officials right now. We carried 2 games for VSN last week, and we got a ball doing that. We were down in Fort Pierce for the Indians and Berrians, and then we went over to Zephyr Hills on Sunday, this past Sunday, and covered those guys. With Dunedin winning that one. I'll tell you what, Dunedin's, they have a field goal kicker on that ball club. That young man, he can hit it from 50 yards. He's got a foot. A little bit of a cold front blowing into South Georgia tonight and tomorrow. I don't know how much that will affect the weather tonight. I checked the weather earlier, and it looks like it's just going to be cloudy, a little bit cloudy as that front comes through. 82 degrees right now. Tomorrow night's going to freeze. That's insane. Going from 82, walking around in a T-shirt, to hunting, pulling the jackets back out in South Georgia. Expected to hit 29, I believe it was Monday morning. We had Commissioner Mack on our webcast last week in Zephyr Hills too. You can go back and watch that. We was able to get a few words in with him during the halftime of that game last week between Zephyr Hills and Dunedin. And then he spoke some more at the end of the game as well. You can go back and watch that and hear what all he has to say about the league, in the state of the league right now, and the ball games and so forth. We appreciate Commissioner Mack joining us over there last week. Sun dropping behind the clouds over there on that would be the west side of the stadium. Want to thank Thomasville for their hospitality as always, man. This is a very nice facility up here in South Georgia. The Cobras they're wearing their grays tonight. Black numbers, teal trim around the numbers. The Bengals are in orange pants, white jerseys, black numbers. There he is. We're back, man.
Yes,
Good to see you.
You too. Ready to get it going, eh? Hey.
And there's the crew. Crew is on the field now, so we should be getting underway here in just a moment. There, see the crew down there. That would be the north end zone. We should be seeing the captains head toward Milford here in just a moment. Captain stepping up for the Cobras. It's 57-6, 36. I can't see the gentleman with the long hair. I can't see his number yet. Maybe when he turns around, I'll grab his number. Captains for the Bengals, 5-23-4 and 54 for the Bengals. And 57 is the other captain for the Cobras. A lot of trash talk on social media all week long, so this should be a lot of fun tonight. Here a few times they can put a lot of points on the board, and as we saw from the Cobras when we were here for opening week, they can certainly put some points on the board as well. So I'm looking forward to an exciting ball game tonight. There's the toss. Bengals have won the toss and elected to defer. Cobras will receive the opening kickoff. Bengals are deferred to the second half. Let me turn the instant replay on. I understand you folks like that, so we're going to make sure we keep using that feature here on CSN. There we go. I'm sorry, VSN. CSN is my network. We're contracted out to VSN to carry the UFLX. Deep to receive for the Cobras, 21, 12, and 13. See Bengals management talking with the Wyatt. Let's see what the delay is here, if we can find out. Looks like the kickoff team's coming onto the field now for the Bengals. So any moment now we'll have UFLX football live right here on VSN. And the Cobras have changed their deep men a little bit. They've got 16 deep now and 12 deep. And number 7, the kicker for the Bengals, is bringing the ball out. Like representatives from both teams speaking with the white hat again down there around the 35. I need the Jeopardy theme. They must know I have the camera on and they're blocking my view now. Okay, I think they have whatever issues they were having pregame settled now. The representatives from both teams are headed to their respective sidelines now. And officials are getting into position. 7 set to kick for the Bengals. And we're underway in Thomasville. Coming up the sideline, and he's going to be brought down at about the 45-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Cobras at that spot. First and 10 Cobras at the 45. There's a snap, handoff. Number 6 over that left side. He's going to get some positive yardage, about a 3-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Second down, handoff over the right side. It's number 6 again. He's got some room, bobbled it, but he was able to get it back. First down, 18 and 4 on the stop for Duval. First down at the 38 of the Bengals. Trips to the left for the Cobras, single receiver to the right. Man in motion to the right, that's number 3. Keep your eye on him. He had a big game open tonight for the Cobras. 6 trying to get around that end, and he does. And that is another Cobra first down. Number 3 for the Cobras had a huge night in that game we did here in Thomasville a few weeks ago. I believe he had 3 touchdown receptions on the night versus the Blue Devils. All right, trips to the right. Single receiver to the left. There's a snap. Handoff again. Up the middle. 25 on the carry. A gain of 5. It's going to be 2nd down and 5 for the Cobras. Trips to the right again, single receiver up top. There's a snap. Huge hole over that right side. And he is inside the 10, maybe right at the 10, depending on the spot. First down, Cobras. Two to the left, two to the right. The fullback, number 35 in the backfield for South Georgia. There's a snap, hand off to the fullback, and they're going to trip him up this time. He got a couple of yards. There's a flag on the play. Face mask against Duval. That's going to go half the distance to the goal. It will be first and goal for the Cobras at the 5. There's a snap, handoff going over to that right side, and he's in. Touchdown, Cobras. Here's the replay while they set up for the PAT. And just like that, the Cobras are up 6-0. That drive going 4.5 minutes for South Georgia. There's a snap, the hold, the kick. And we have a flag on the play. They're going to back the Cobras up 5. And try again. This one will be from the 20. Be 37-yard kick here for the point after. There's a snap, the hold, kick, plenty of foot. No good wide right, but man, he had plenty of foot under that thing. Let's go back and take a look at the touchdown while they set up for the kickoff. With the Cobras up 6-0. Went around that right side untouched. And the Cobras with an early 6-0 lead. Here in Thomasville. If you're in the area and would like to come out and watch some solid football here in South Georgia, enter from the west side of the stadium. The home side of the stadium, Veterans Memorial Stadium here, is the gates are locked. Everybody has to come in from the visitor side. So if you do come up to enjoy some football, save yourself a little headache and park on the visitor side. And come on in, we'd be glad to have you. Obviously you have to pay at the gate, but we'd be glad to have you in here and watch some football and support your local team. Good kick. Deep. First down, Bengals at the 21-yard line. Well, that opening drive for the Cobras, man, they made that look easy, went right down the field. 4-6 in 4.5 minutes. Let's see if the Bengals can answer on their first possession. One to the left, one to the right. Hand off. Ball's on the ground. Second down. Loss of 2 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 12 for Duval. One to the left, one to the right, 2 backs in the backfield. There's a snap, going to hand off, come over this left side. And nice drop right there for the Cobras. Number 9 on the stop, 23 on the carry. And they say he gained a couple. It'll be, well, hold on, they're moving the yardstick again on me. They gained one, so it's 3rd and 11. Third and 11 for the Bengals as both teams have kept it on the ground so far tonight. It's early. Two receivers, 3 receivers now, all to the right. There's a snap. Quarterback quick pass out there to the right. Wide receiver screen. They're going to wrap him up immediately. And it's 4th down for Duval. He got back to the line of scrimmage, 4th and 11. Flag on the play. Flag on the play against the Cobras. And that's going to give Duval a first down. Timeout, Bengals. talking to y'all about that front earlier. Looks like they're expecting a little bit of rain here in Thomasville around 7 with that cold front coming in. But it doesn't look like it's going to stay long, maybe 15, 20 minutes. Two to the left, two to the right for Duval. There's a snap. Under pressure. Steps up in the pocket. Still going. Oh, nice hit right there. Positive yardage for the quarterback. Number 1 for the Bengals on that carry. It's going to be 2nd down and 2. A long 2, maybe 3. And we have a timeout on the field. Looks like an injury timeout. That may be the quarterback. He took a shot. And looks like he's getting up with a little bit of help. Hopefully he's all right. These guys all go back to work on Monday morning. There you go. He's trotting off, so hopefully he can return for Duval. Hate to see any of them get injured. All right, as we reset, 2nd and 3. There's a snap. Handoff up the middle. Number 28 on the carry. There's a flag on the play. He's still going. He's going to be dropped at the 40, but let's come back and see what that flag is. That's usually a hold. Holding on the Bengals, so they'll bring that back after a 10, 25, 27-yard run for a first down. That's going to come back on the hold. And I think we have possibly motion. There was a lot of movements on both sides of the line. It looked from up here initially like it might be on the defense, which would have given the offense a free play. But they whistled it dead. So it is. It's offsides on the defense. So that's going to move the ball back. And it will be 2nd and 7. Two to the left, two to the right for the Bengals. There's a snap. They're going to hand off again to 28. And he's going to get dropped for a loss. Number 95 coming out of the bottom of that pile for the Cobras. It's going to be 3rd and 11 after the loss. Two to the left, two to the right. There's the snap. Pass going deep. Number 6, the big man. That's going to be picked off. And number 8 is going to take a pick 6 to the house. Touchdown. No flags on the play. Touchdown, Cobras. Ball was slightly overthrown. There was contact. Receiver running into a defensive back, but there was no flag on the play, so I'm not sure if there maybe the officials, what the officials were doing there. Or maybe they just figured it was incidental contact and didn't throw the flag. That's more than likely what happened. And there's a low snap. That one's good. Cobras 13. Bengals nothing. Let's take one more look at the replay as they set up for the kickoff. That's number 8 for the Cobras, taking it to the house. Cobras set to kick. Kicks it deep. Number 6. He's going to have to go get it. That went in the end zone. Went out of the back of the end zone. .503 officially on the game clock, so we'll run our hours down to match the scoreboard here in the stadium real quick. First and 10 at the 25 for the Bengals. Bengals come to the line. This is their second possession. Down by 13. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. There's a snap. Looking. That's complete. 21 on the reception, 25 on the coverage. It'll be 2nd down and 5. Two to the left, 2 to the right. There's a snap. Quarterback dropping. Gonna step up in the pocket. I was gonna say that might be a flag right there. That hit came a little early. Just a split second early. Bengals a little upset. Looked like a football play to me. I mean, it was a good hit. Little early, touch early, but it was definitely a clean hit. Flags on the play, though. Unless they said he led with his helmet. They're going to call interference, so it wasn't a personal foul type thing, maybe leading with the helmet or whatever, just interference. He was there a touch early. So that's going to lead to a Bengals first down. So far, both Bengals first downs have come off penalties. And there's a little bit more discussion out on the field. I think they're discussing the placement of the ball. And both teams are being called together. I guess there was a little bit of an altercation that the officials are wanting to keep a handle on. Both teams being called together. Everybody letting calmer heads prevail. We're just outside the 4-minute mark here in the first quarter. It looks like we're going to get this thing going again. Clock will restart. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. There's a snap. Quarterback dropping back under pressure. He's going to dump it off. Makes one miss. Makes another one miss. Headed up the sideline. First down. Bengals. No flags on the play. That one will stand. And we have a man down on the far side for South Georgia. And he's being helped across the field. Hopefully he'll be all right and can return later this evening. That's 0 being helped across. He was in on the tackle on that far side. So when we resume play, it'll be first down Bengals. Keeping an eye on the weather. There is rain coming, but hopefully it won't be too bad. The initial forecast said for about 15, 20 minutes. Now they've got more coming, but not till 12 a.m., so we should be done by then. And we have a delay of game on the Bengals. Weather forecast updated a little bit now, 6:45 to 7:30. Some rain coming in, but it's supposed to be light. And I think they're going to run over the left side. That's number 3 on the carry. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Second down. There's a snap. Quarterback dropping back under pressure. Makes one miss. Loses his footing. And he's going to be down right there. Number 17 is going to get credit for a sack. and it'll be 3rd down. Two to the left, two to the right. There's a snap. Under pressure, he steps up in the pocket, steps back, throws it. I think that's an ineligible receiver. Flag on the play. 74 with the reception. It's going to be 4th down. Penalties decline. It'll be 4th down for the Bengals. Too deep to receive for the Cobras. Number 7 set to kick for the Bengals. And he shanked it a little bit. Cobra's going to pick it up at around the 30. And he's going to be forced out somewhere near the 35-yard line. That'll be 1st and 10 right there for South Georgia. And we hold everything. We have a flag back here. And let's see, they're going to mark it off against it's going to be 4th down from the 40. What was the flag? And that'll do it for the 1st quarter. 2nd quarter coming up. Cobras lead 13-0 when we come back. Welcome back to Thomasville, Georgia. Cobras up 13-0 off of the opening drive of about 4.5 minutes, and then a 65-yard pick six for the Cobras, and then the PAT, and they lead 13-0. We'll have replays coming up at halftime. That's picked off. Quick snap caught me off guard. I almost missed the whole play. Sorry, folks. But I caught the tail end of it. And that was picked off. Second interception of the night. First down. Gain him a couple. It's going to be second down for the Cobras. Handoff over that left side. Positive yardage for the Cobras. Brought down, initially hit by number 74 for the Bengals. It's going to be third and about 5. Quarterback dropping. That's complete. First down. Number 10 on the reception. First and 10, Cobras. There's a snap. Oh, he's going to go out the backfield. Nice job by the Bengal defense, number 4, with the initial hit. Excuse me. Second and 15 for South Georgia. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. 13 dropping back, dropping. He's going to dump it off. Oh, made 2 miss right in the middle. What a move. And a turnover on the play. Bengals say they have it. Oh, they're calling him down. I don't know. Let me see if I can grab it. I may be too late. Let's see if I grabbed it in time. Sorry, guys. I should have clicked the replay quicker. I tried to get to it real quick to see when he let the ball go. Officials ruling that he was down before he lost control. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. "13 dropping. Hits a man out there in the flat on the far side. Just short of a Cobra first down. Looks like second. Well, the chain gang moved. Okay, he's coming back now. Looks like second about a yard. 2 yards. There you go. And off. Right up the middle. Making people miss. Lost his footing. It's going to be a first down at the 13. The big fullback 34 in there now for the Cobras. There's a snap. They're going to give it to him. Right up the gut, and he's going to get positive yardage inside the 10. Sideline warning for the Bengals. They have to stay inside those white lines. Over there on the far side. Official letting them know that. Coming up at halftime, I'm going to attempt to grab live feeds from around the league and give y'all scoring updates. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to try that at halftime. I do it all the time on our home network for high school football. I'm going to see if I can do that at the half coming up. Wasn't able to hang on. He was open. It was right there. Second down. Oh, I know he wants that back. I'm sorry, third down. 3rd and goal. Can they get a first down? Yeah, they can get a first down. It's 3rd and 6. And the Cobras want a timeout. Well, we have a timeout on the field. 3rd and 6 after the timeout. There's a snap. Handoff. Number 6 up the middle. He made one miss, and they're going to wrap him up. Well, he's still going. They're going to stop him around the 5. He's going to get spotted at about the 5, I believe. Number 10 on the tackle. And we have a flag on the play on the far side. Personal foul against the Cobras. That's huge. Just as they're going in for a score, they're going to get backed up. To the 21-yard line. That's a big penalty right there against South Georgia. 3rd and long now. I'm sorry, 4th and long. So the field goal unit comes on for South Georgia. There's a hold. The kick is up and no good. So that penalty pushes the Cobras back out of scoring position. So they attempt the field goal. Missed that one with 10:45 left here in the first half. It'll be 1st and 10 Bengals. Two to the left, two to the right for the Bengals. Oh, he tried to time it. I think they're going to call him offsides, although the Cobras are pointing to the offensive line of the Bengals. And let's see. Yeah, they're signaling against the Cobras. He timed that a little a little too quick. First and 5, Bengals, 7:45. There we go. I don't know where that 10 came from. 7:45. Made one miss, made another miss. They're going to wrap him up, but he pushes forward. Gain of a couple. It's going to be 2nd down and about 4 for Duval. Two to the right, two to the left. Second and 4, man in motion. Back to the right. Handoff. And he's going to make one miss. First down, Bengals. Number 6 on the carry. Man down for the Cobras. And he's back up. First down, Bengals. Stay tuned for the halftime. We're going to have highlights from the scores here in Thomasville, and I'm going to attempt to do live check-ins around the league. That's coming up at the half. Ball carrier number 21. Gain of 3. Second down and 7. Dropping back, dropping, under pressure, scrambles to the left. There's flags on the play. He's going deep. What a catch. What a catch on that far side over there for the Bengals by number 5, but let's check out the flag. And that's coming back. Still, though, let's take a look at that catch. That was an awesome catch. I realize it's coming back. But let's go back and take a look at that reception. That was a nice job in traffic. Hauling that one in. Clock stops with 4:30 officially here in the stadium. And with the penalty, that's going to make it 2nd and 18 for the Bengals. Officials wanting the scoreboard, I believe, reset. Let's see where they put it, and we'll make ours match theirs. Back up to 4:45, okay. There's a snap. Quarterback steps up in the pocket, and he's going to be sacked this time. Loss on the play. Seven on the sack. 3rd and long, Bengals. Quarterback dropping under pressure. They're going to get him again for another sack. And it will be 4th and long for Duval. The Cobras should get great field position after this kick. Bobble the snap. He's got to get out of the end zone or it's going to be a safety. He threw it out the back. Safety called. I haven't seen a call yet. I thought it would be a safety. Let's see what they're. They throw a flag on the Cobras? I guess so. Roughing the kicker, maybe? I don't. Wow, that's huge. Okay. Flag was against the Cobras. They get that kickoff. And he steps out at the 30, about the 38-yard line. Flag on the play again. And it looks like that's going against the Cobras as well. They mark off another personal foul on the Cobras. Wow. What? That hurt. If you're a Cobras fan, that hurt because it went from a potential safety or at least possession at the goal line on 4th and forever. Now it's a first down for the Bengals at the 47. And we have another timeout. This is so 2 straight personal fouls go from the ball being around the 1 for the Cobras to a 1st and 10 at the 47 for the Bengals. There's a snap. Looking, no pressure. It's tipped by Cobra. Probably could have been picked off. That's why he's giving himself the push-ups. 2nd and 10 with 2:01 officially. Left here in the first half. Two to the left, two to the right for the Bengals. Flags everywhere. Whistles everywhere, I'm sorry. Delay a game on the Bengals. And that should be the 2-minute warning. So we're going to play through on this play. 2 left, 2 right. Running back to his left. There's a snap. Quarterback's going to keep it. And makes one miss. Still going. And they're going to blow him down. At the 40. First down Bengals. Man, what a change in the last minute here for Duval. Nice run over that right side. Number 22 on the carry for Duval. And it will be, and we have a timeout. Nope, yeah, timeout. Second and 4. More whistles on the play. And we have a timeout. Cobras. There's a snap after the timeout, rolling to his left. Looking for a receiver, gets the ball off, incomplete. Two to the left, two to the right. There's a snap. Slant. It's intercepted. Another pick for the Cobras. First down, Cobras. Let's take a look at the pick real quick. Third pick of the night for that defense. "56 seconds left here in the first half. Quarterback dropping. Incomplete. Second down. Second and 10 for the Cobras. Coming up, highlights of the first half here, and we're going to check in on some games around the league via Varsity Sports Nation. Trips to the left. Quarterback's rolling to his left, and he's going to dump it off at the 34. Made two miss, still going. Breaking it, tackles headed up the sideline, and he's going to be forced out at around the 30. That's going to be a first down, Cobras. Looks like they're going to spot it at about the 33-yard line of the Bengals. There's a snap. Quarterback 13 dropping back. Headed that right side of the end zone. Incomplete. It'll be second and 10 for South Georgia. Second 10 trips to the left, single receiver to the right. There's a snap, 13 dropping, under pressure. Makes another one miss. Headed up the sideline, into the end zone. Waiting on a call. Incomplete. "17 seconds officially left on the game clock. It's going to be third down. Third and 10 for the Cobras. They had time for probably, well, they could get a first down also, and then have time for maybe one more play. There's a snap. That's caught. He steps out. They're going to spot that around it's close to a first down. They may have to measure. Waiting on that yardstick to move. Now they're just shy, about a yard shy. Fourth and a yard. Hey, is the timeouts right on the scoreboard? Are the timeouts right? Are the timeouts right on your scoreboard? Oh, okay. Thank you. Snap. Quarterback dropping. Under pressure. He's got to get rid of it. Dumps it off. Incomplete. First down, Bengals, with officially 6 seconds left in the first half. And here comes that rain. Starting to rain here in Thomasville. And that's going to do it for the first half. Cobras, 13. Bengals, nothing. Let's take a look at the highlights from the first half, and then we'll check in. We'll do some live check-ins on games around the league. On the week 3 of the UFLX. Here's the first touchdown for the Cobras in the first quarter. The handoff over to the right side. He's going to go around that right side and in. And with that, Cobras lead 6-0. Then later on, the pick 6 right here from the 35. Number 8, one man to beat, gets the block. Touchdown, Cobras. And then another big play right here. For the Bengals. That was a nice catch. I highlighted that one just because I like that catch. And then one last pick. for the Cobras right there. They've had 3 picks on the night here in the first half. All right, let's take a, let's see here. Bear with me just a second, folks. Get our scoreboard caught up before I go checking in on other games. And we're at a 10-minute halftime break here. So let's get that started. And then we'll check in on games around the league. I want to thank you for your patience at home. All right, let's go check it. This first game we're going to check in on is the Chaos and Venom. And it looks like they are at halftime. All right, let's pick another game here. Let's look at the Bears and Lions of South Florida. Let's see if we can get that one going. Let's check in on these guys, see if they're at halftime as well. That game hasn't started yet. That game's going to start in an hour. So let's back up and check in on the Wave and the Highlanders. I had the Highlanders last week. Looks like the Highlanders and the Wave have no score. And they are in, they don't have the quarter mark there. But no score between the Wave and Highlanders right now. Excuse me. Excuse me, all this weather, man. Let's check in Berry and Indians. That was from week 2. These are all from week 2. Week 3. Yeah, let's check in on the Indians and Capos, Palm Beach. Let's head down to Palm Beach and see what the score is down there. There is no score in Palm Beach right now between the Indians and Capos in the first quarter down there in Palm Beach. They are tied at 0. And looks like that is all of the games in action. Let's go back and check on the Chaos, see if they've returned to action. Between the Chaos and Venom, they are at halftime. They are still at halftime according to this. All right, so that's the games that are live right now that I can see on the VSN website. So I appreciate your patience. That's the first time we've tried that for the UFLX. Want to check in on games. Let's go back and check one more time. Let's check on the Lions and Bereans one more time, see if we can get a score there from Florida. And oh, that's right. They're starting in an hour. We'll check on Dunedin and the Wave one more time, and then we'll go back. We'll go back to our halftime break. Still no score there, with 11:54 left in the quarter. for Dunedin and the Wave. All right, with all that, let's come back to our game. With 5 minutes left here in the halftime break, the Cobras lead 13-0. We'll be back in about 5 minutes with the second half. You're watching the UFLX on VSN when we come back. Welcome back to Thomasville, Georgia. Rain's coming down, but it's not too bad. Both teams back out on the field as we get set for the second half. There's another minute and a half left on the scoreboard for the halftime break. Adam Bill for VSN. Thank you for joining us. Two scores, both of them for the Cobras. One on about a 6-yard run for the Cobras, and then a 65-yard pick six. And that's where we're at right now, 13-0. And I tell you, the Bengals actually they dodged a huge bullet down around the 1-yard line in that second quarter. Cobras really could have been up 3 scores, but a couple of personal foul penalties gave the Bengals a first down and got them out of trouble. And that's where we ended up at the end of the half. We also checked in, did some live check-ins on some games around the league. Appreciate your patience on that. First time I've done that with the UFLX and VSN. I do it all the time for the GHSA and Georgia, so I've still got to get used to that on the UFLX side of things. But I thought it went pretty smooth for the first time out doing that. I hope y'all enjoyed those little live check-ins we did on a couple of 2 or 3 games around the league. Right now we're waiting on the start of the second half. All right, Cobras are on the field. Bengals are on the field as we get set to start the second half. Still drizzling a little bit, but it's not real heavy. Shouldn't have too much effect on the game here in the second half. Bengals deep to receive the kick. Bengals still in this thing. Only down by 2 scores. Really dodged the bullet. Could have been down by 3 very easily, but a couple of personal foul penalties saved them on that one. And they were able to get out of that pickle they were in. They were down inside the 1. I actually thought it was a safety, but they ruled that personal foul at that end, and that's where we're at right now. Not sure what the delay is here at the moment. Diehard fans, some build got under the bleachers, but there's several still out there in the stands putting up with the weather. I don't know. Must be. I think we're waiting on the chain gang. I think Cobras have 12 on the field. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, they have 11. And we're underway to start the second half. Boy, he got every bit of that. Kicked that one deep. And nice return for the Bengals. Cobras say they have it. Referee says the Bengals have it. First down, Bengals. First and 10 Bengals. Here we go. There's a snap. Quarterback dropping. He's going to step up in the pocket. And he may know it. He's going to be dropped for a loss. I thought he might take off. He stepped back into the pocket. And the Cobras with a sack. Two to the left, two to the right. There's a snap. Quarterback dropping. Quick pass out there to that. Ooh, that was almost picked off again. Almost. That would have been a pick six. Bengals fans, when they go back home, they play their home games over on Richardson Road in Jacksonville, Florida. So be sure and support the Bengals when they go back home. I know the few times we were there last year off the Richardson Road complex, they had some great crowds in there supporting Duval. And the rain's starting to come down just a touch heavier now than it was earlier. There's a snap. Dropping, under pressure, steps up in the pocket, makes two miss. He's going to take off and go. Still going. Nice run by number 1 for Duval. And that's going to be a Bengal first down. Check the weather real quick, see how long it's going to last. They probably updated again since the last time I checked. This is going to last till about 8. Light rain, going to cut out for about an hour, then come back again around 9, a little bit heavier as that cold front blows through South Georgia. Two to the left, two to the right. There's a snap. Handoff. And he's going to get a couple of tough yards. Let's see where they spot it. They're going to spot it. They're going to say he gained a yard. 2nd and 9. Tomorrow night, one of my crews will be down in Lake City for the Ballers and the Ducks. Kickoff at 7 o'clock. Y'all be sure and join us for that. One of my CSN crews will be down in Lake City to produce for VSN. So we're having a ball doing this for the VSN network in Florida. And we hope you'll join us. Kickoff between the Ducks and Ballers tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Quarterback dropping back, throws out here in the flat. Makes one miss, and he makes another one miss, steps forward, going down the sideline, and finally forced out of bounds. 1st down, Bengals. And we're going to have an injury timeout. Number 6 on the reception. And it looks like he's going to jump up real quick here. And he's up. That's good news. These guys pay to play. They don't get paid. They all go to work Monday morning, so I hate to see any of them get hurt. Nice job on the yards after catch by number 6 for the Bengals. A little shaken up, but I have a feeling he's going to be back. And it'll be a 1st down, Bengals. I tell you what, I do like this crew in South Georgia, man. They keep this clock going. They do everything they can to keep the flow of the game going, so that makes it good for everybody, including viewers at home. First and 10. Trips to the left. New quarterback in for the Bengals. Ooh! He took a shot. Incomplete. Number 4 delivered a shot on the Bengal quarterback. And it's going to be 2nd down. Second and 10, trips to the left. There's a snap. Quarterback dropping back, dropping. Under pressure. He got rid of it. Incomplete. And there's a flag because he was inside the hash marks. That's going to be flagged for grounding. There was no receiver over there on that side. They were deep, but not over there where he threw it. Let's see where they're going to spot the ball. Third down at the 39-yard line. It's going to be third and 32 for the Bengals. Dropping, under pressure, steps up in the pocket. Makes another one miss. Flag on the play. That might be a face mask. He's still going. Finally brought down. Flag on the play. 10:43 on the clock. Holding. I thought it might have been a face mask the way he twisted when he got hit, but they're going to call a hold. The Cobras will obviously take that one. We have another delay. Officials getting together with the teams again. Hey, sir, are there any paper towels up here? Do you know if there's any paper towels up here? I don't know. Some equipment getting wet with that rain. I mean, it's not a big deal. I'll get through it if not. It's all right, man. Nobody worry. I know you got a job to do too. I appreciate you checking, boss. It's all right. Let's see if I. It's all right. It's just the camera's getting wet, but it's okay. Oh, you sure?
Yeah.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you. And an extended timeout here while we're waiting on officials and team officials to sort this out. You need this bag, sir?
No, sir.
You don't? All right, appreciate it. So with 10:43 left here in the third, we have another delay between ball clubs. All right, we're going to resume play now. Third and forever for the Bengals. Quarterback rolling to his right under pressure. Another flag comes in. So we're going to mark that one off against the Cobras. It's going to be fourth and a little bit shorter. Let's see here. They have to get to the 27-yard line of the Cobras for a first down. There's the kick. They got that one off. Fielded at the 45. And they're going to bring him down right there. First down, Cobras. .45 officially on the game clock, so we'll run mine down real quick to match the scoreboard here in the stadium. First down, Cobras. First and 10. There's a snap. Rain's easing up here in Thomasville now. Handoff over that right side. He's headed up the sideline, and first down, Cobras at around the 35. First and 10, Thomasville, South Georgia. First and 10 at the 34. Two receivers to the left, one to the right. There's a snap. They're going to hand it off. Up the middle, 74 with a big stop there for the Bengals. And more flags come in. Unsportsmanlike on the Cobras. And backed them up 15. There's a snap, 13 dropping back. Got a receiver out here in the flat. That's number 3. And he's forced out of bounds. And another flag on the play. It's almost getting to a point where officials ought to just go ahead and put the ball up in the air and call this one. And you hate to see it because there's been some pretty good ball in between the personal fouls. Officials and owners, I'm assuming it's the owners. Officials and team officials are down there huddled up again. And another flag on the play. While they sort this out, let's go check in on those ball games from around the league real quick while they're dealing with this. Let's check in on the wave. Looks like the Highlanders are down right now to the Wave. They're in the second period as the clock continues to run. Wave 6, Highlanders nothing in the second. Let's check on the Lions and Berry and see if they've started yet. They're supposed to start at 7:45 this evening, so they haven't started yet. Let's check in on the Chaos and the Venom. And they were set to kick at 5. I'm not getting a feed from them right now. I'm not sure what happened there. And obviously our game here. Let's check in on Capos real quick. Capos and Indians down in South Florida. I covered the Indians last weekend. I see Vero Beach Indians 10. Palm Beach nothing right now. That is in, let's see what quarter that's in. That's in the second. And while we're sorting things out there, let's stay with the Vero Beach game. while we sort things out here, they're still discussing things down on the field. Check on the score real quick. Yeah, 10-0 second quarter. Indians over the Capos right now. Indians on defense. Capos coming to the line of scrimmage. We're still in a delay here in Thomasville. Going deep, incomplete. Intended for number 5 for the Capos. And looks like we're getting ready to resume play here in Thomasville. So let's leave the Capos game in progress, and we'll come back to our game here in Thomasville after the long delay, sorting out personal fouls and so forth between the two teams, league officials and the team officials. So after everything's said and done, it's going to be 1st and 10, Cobras at the 21. All right, we're underway. And more whistles. First and 10, Cobras, deep in Bengal territory. End off. Going over that right side, and he dives forward. That should be enough for a Cobra first down. There's a snap, and off back over that right side again. Nice block. Flag on the play, though. It might have been an illegal block. And they're going to call a hold on the Cobras, so that's coming back. 6:36 remaining officially, so we're going to run ours down real quick to match the official scoreboard. There we go. Clock starts. And we have another whistle. Cobras will go back to the line. I'm not sure. I guess it was just a timeout. Rain has stopped here in Thomasville for the slight drizzle still, but for the most part. Ball is caught, and he's brought down. And we have another timeout, this one by the Bengals.
Sir, you know where that team left from? You don't know?
Sir?
You know where that team left from?
Oh, where the other team's from?
Yes, sir.
Jacksonville, Florida.
Where about?
They're from Jacksonville, Florida.
Jacksonville? Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Second and goal for the Cobras. And he's going to be just shy of a touchdown. Third and goal at the 3 for South Georgia. Hand off again right up the middle. And that's a good stop there by the Bengals. 34 on the carry. It's going to be fourth and goal at the 3. And I don't see the field goal unit coming on. It looks like the Cobras are going to go for it. The interior of that Bengal line getting a stop right there to keep the Cobras out of the end zone. And we have a timeout again, this time by the Cobras. Probably discussing a field goal here. The edges have been open for the Cobras if they run a sweep right, wide left or right. They've had success there on the edges. The interior is pretty tough for the Bengals. But if they go outside, they might be able to put that thing in the end zone. 4 minutes and just over 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. Sunday night football on VSN tomorrow night. One of my crews will be down there in Lake City, Florida to produce the Ballers and the Ducks. Be sure and join us for that. Some Sunday night football at 7 p.m. on VSN. Big series right here for the Bengal defense. If they can keep the Cobras out of the end zone, that would be huge. 4th and goal. Cobras going for it. And another flag on the play. That's going to be marked off against the Cobras. That's probably going to bring the field goal. Yeah, it is. Number 11's headed out on the field. That should be a chip shot for the young man, number 11. There's a hold, the kick, no good, partially blocked. So the Bengals hold. It'll be a first down, Bengals. They'll take over on downs. Looked as if somebody got a finger on it at the line of scrimmage. So the score remains 13-0. See if the Bengals can get something going on offense. They're still in it. They're not out of it by any means. 2 scores can easily be made up by Duval if they can get that offense going. Bad snap. Quarterback wasn't ready. That's going to be a safety. Quarterback wasn't looking. I don't know if there was miscommunication between the center and the quarterback or what happened, but that snap went right by him. Touchdown. Safety. Cobras. And the Cobras will get the ball. Fielded at the 43. Cobras bringing it up on the return. Cuts it back inside, still going. Got a lane, he's got one blocker out there in front of him. Touchdown, Cobras if it stands. And that's a touchdown. That will stand. No flags on the play. We'll go back and take a look at that while they set up for the PAT. Cobras on the field for the point after attempt. Man, the defense gets that big stop for the Bengals. Miscommunication between the center and quarterback very next play for the Bengals, and all of a sudden the Cobras get a safety, a touchdown, and he hooked it. PAT's no good. Cobras 21. Bengals 0. Cobras will kick. We'll take one more look at that. Last touchdown. This is the punt return on the safety kick. And he gets in, 4-6. Cobras lining up to kick. Cobras lining up to kick. And we're underway. Returning it right up the middle. He had a hole. Gets it out to midfield. Nice return for the Bengals. Number 12 on the return. So the Bengals still plenty of time left in this ball game to get back in it if you're a Duval fan. They're going to spot him down at the 49-yard line. Excuse me. First down, Bengals. There's a snap. Quarterback dropping. He steps up in the pocket. It's going to bounce out to the left. They're going to sack him. Second down. That looked like a called draw. He went to run almost immediately. It'll be 2nd and 14 for Duval. There's a snap. Quick pass out there. It's high. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd down. Flags on the play. Sideline warning on the Bengals. No, not a sideline warning. He threw it. He's marked it off. Okay, what are they going to do? Oh, on the Cobras. The official on the far side threw that flag, so I assumed that was against the Bengals because they motioned sideline warning, but it was against the Cobras. So with that, the Bengals have a 1st down. Two. Snap, handoff up the middle, nothing there. Cobras all over that one. 2nd down. Quarterback drop in. That's incomplete. .134 on the clock officially. There we go. It'll be 3rd and 13. New quarterback in for the Bengals. There's a snap. Quarterback dropping back. Swing pass out here in the flats. Caught by number 22. He's got some room. Makes one miss. Ooh, that was close. Almost. Almost the helmet to helmet. It's going to be 4th down and about 7 for Duval. Quarterback stepping up in the pocket's got a man over there on the far side. Incomplete. It'll be first down, Cobras. First and 10. Whistles. Stop the play before it starts. Timeout called. I believe the Bengals called this one. After the timeout, first and 10 Cobras. There's a snap, hand off that big fullback, number 34, over that right side. Gain of about 7. It'll be second down. And that'll do it for the third. We're headed to the fourth. Cobras 21, Bengals nothing. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back to Thomasville, Georgia. 2nd and 2 for the Cobras. Hand off. Number 20. He has a Cobra first down. The rain has started back up here in Thomasville. If I was the Cobras, I'd just keep it on the ground at this point. And we may have an injury timeout coming up. There's a Bengal down. No timeout called yet. And looks like he's getting up favoring an ankle. Hopefully he's all right and will be able to return. First and 10 Cobras. Cobras going to keep it on the ground. 34 on the carry. He's going to gain about 3. It'll be second down. Gets it up the middle, gets back inside. Maybe a face mask there. I don't see a flag. I thought he had a face mask just for a brief second, but they didn't call it. 34 on the carry. And that will be a Cobra first down. Cobras taking a long time to get this play off. Milking the clock. Rain continues to fall, but it's light. Hand off again, this time to number 1. He's going around that left side. Cuts it back in. Comes back this way, still going, cuts it back out. 1 man to beat. Touchdown if there's no flags. Touchdown, Cobras. Touchdown count or no? Against the Cobras? After the play?
Yeah.
Okay, so touchdown's good?
Touchdown count.
Touchdown's good, but they're going to mark it off. Okay.
Yes, sir. Here's the report.
I didn't mark off. They're going to do the extra point from the 30. A hold. The kick. He's got plenty of leg. No good. Must have been wide to the right. My vision's blocked by a wall here in the press box. But he had plenty of leg on that thing. 27-0. Cobras lead. Let's take a look at that touchdown run one more time while they set up for the kickoff. Bobbing and weaving through traffic. Finally heads for the corner. Touchdown, Cobras. Another Bengal injured. I can't see his number. He's being helped off the field. Linemen are helping him. Their arms are blocking his number, but a lot of injuries tonight. Hope everybody's okay and can return next week and play some more football in the UFLX Week 4 coming up next week. Tomorrow night, produced either by myself or my other crew, the Ballers and the Ducks at 7 p.m. live from Lake City, Florida, right here on VSN. Be sure and join us for that tomorrow night. That'll be our first trip to Lake City for the Ballers. We're excited about getting down there. That's fielded at around the 10. He's gonna. Did he lose a handle on the football? Touchdown. Sorry about the camera work on that one, y'all. I thought he was down. He recovered the fumble, but he wasn't touched, and I didn't catch that part. It's a touchdown on the fumble recovery on the kickoff. And we've got whistles everywhere, so let's hold on a minute. So it's a first down. Touchdown or first down? First down, okay. So no TD on that one. I thought he was down. I thought he was, but they signaled touchdown, so I didn't know. All right, so the Cobras recovered the fumble, and they call him down by contact. I thought so, but when I saw the officials say touchdown. So 1st and 10 Cobras. There's a snap, handoff, bubbled, wet ball. Bengals have it. Clock is officially stopped at 10:25 in here in the stadium, so I'm going to let mine run down and catch it. It'll be first down. Bengals after the turnover.
Yes, sir.
There we go. 10:25 now. We match the scoreboard in the stadium.
I know that. I didn't put it on that.
Pass in the flat, incomplete. 9:52 officially on the game clock, on the stadium clock. There's a snap. Under pressure. Incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 10 for the Bengals. There's a snap. Quarterback steps up in the pocket. Made a couple miss. Dives forward. 34 on the carry. It's going to be 4th down. First and 10, Bengals. At the 35. Clock continues to run. Nice hole right up the middle. And a touchdown saving tackle by number 31 for the Cobras. That offensive line for the Bengals blew that hole wide open. 31 saves a touchdown, grabbing his shirt. Bengals trying to get that goose egg off the scoreboard in the closing moments here of the 4th. We're live from Veterans Memorial Stadium here in Thomasville, Georgia. Really nice facility here in Thomasville. Home of the high school Bulldogs. And the UFLX Cobras. They're going to mark 5 off on the Bengals. That's picked off. He's headed up the sideline. Still going. And they're going to spot him out. At the 30, where did he step out at? Back at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10. Cobras. I believe that's about 5 interceptions tonight for South Georgia. Isn't it 5? 5 picks? 5 interceptions tonight. Quarterback dropping. That's caught. Complete over the middle. 1st down, Cobras. Number 2 on the reception. Nice catch. In the corner of the end zone. Broken up. Incomplete. Second down. A break in the storm now. The moon is out. You can feel the temp dropping a little bit as that cold front blows into South Georgia here. Going to be in the 30s and low and high 20s next couple of nights after tonight. There's a snap. Bobbled the handoff a little bit as he's able to hold on. Short gain. It will be 3rd down. Third and 8 for the Cobras. There's a snap. Quarterback dropping back. Throwing the corner of the end zone. Wide open. He drops it. Oh, man. It's going to be 4th down. Wide open. Oh, my goodness. I know he wants that one back. Fourth and 8 for the Cobras. High snap. He's able to pull it down, and they're going to drop him for a sack. Number 29 on the sack. for the Bengals. It'll be 1st and 10. Duval. As they hold the Cobras on downs. There's a snap. Looking, going deep. Picked off again by the Cobras. He can't pitch it forward. That's coming back. If he'd stepped behind him, he could have done it, but can't pitch it forward. And there's another flag. And they marked the flag off against the Cobras. Must have been pass interference. That's what they call pass interference on the Cobras. 1st down, Bengals. And then we had, after the pass interference, a personal foul call on the Cobras. So that's going to move the ball up to the 49. There's a snap. Quarterback dropping. Looking for somewhere to go with the ball. He caught that. 1st down, Cobras. Bengals. Nice catch coming back to the ball. A little underthrown, but he's able to make a diving catch for it. And it's a 1st down. For the Bengals. And receiver jumps. A little eager over there on the slot. Quarterback's going to keep it. And he's going to get dropped for a sack. Clock will continue to run on the sack. It'll be second down. As the clock winds down, I want to thank you for watching this presentation of the UFLX on VSN. We'll see you next time live on the VSN network with UFLX football. That's intercepted again. Number 6 on the night for the Cobras. And that should wind it up. Number 44 on that last pick. Cobras going to win this one 27-0. Thank y'all for watching. Have a great weekend, everybody. Safe travels to everybody that's on the road this evening around the league. And some of us will see you again tomorrow night from Lake City, Florida. Have a great night, everybody.